there's the answer to yesterday's question. I asked who that ultimate character was for Invasion because I'd forgotten, and it was the mayor. So thank you, Cannot Found, for telling me that. I need to work on the mayor so I can keep my Invasion team at the top. So guys, make sure you click the like and subscribe button and consider joining the channel to get early access to all videos. Press join. Now, I'm excited. We're back for another video. The Fortified Network event is nearly over. Fantastic. Because I can tell you now, I've basically done nothing on this event. So, yeah. I mean, are any of you surprised? Probably not. And also, Sejay Doken got the first comment in yesterday's video. Now, today, what am I talking about? Do I have much to talk about? Or am I just going to sit here and play the game and chat rubbish? You guys can guess that. Now, we're here. And Sweetum's prize will end in 10 hours. The next one, I think, might be on Wednesday. Let me just check my calendar here, guys. Yeah, Wednesday. I believe that Pegasus comes out on Wednesday. I'm going to be working on Pegasus. I think he sounds really awesome. But like I said, I'm really not blown away by Sweetums. He's a good character, but I'm not that fussed about it. So, let's continue through here. We've got an absolute stupid amount of deals, as I showed you in yesterday's video. They just keep coming. I think the game wants to take my £4 away. I'll tell you that now. I always normally do the £4 deals, and that always seems to be what they're sort of eyeing for me to try and do. So, yeah. It does scare me a little bit. Okay. So I've been absolutely flying through the arena now. We also have another difficulty. And this is, I kind of wanted to give you guys a bit of a nudge on this because sometimes I forget. I've actually had someone message me, I think it was last week, saying that he actually didn't even realize the difficulties changed in here. So do make sure you do the highest difficulty because the rewards are phenomenal in here. So I'll show you. So I'm going to go into the market, make sure I haven't got any things, which I did. That's 53 million. Now, let's see if I do the port on the hardest mode twice, which is demoralizing. And in this one, enemies have normal immunity, so normal damage doesn't do anything. I normally just tend to use this team here. The healers don't do damage, but then Triton basically just kills everyone. And that's what I roll it off of, just Triton doing damage, but everyone else on support. So when you build the teams for the port, I normally build it around one character to do all the damage. So example, this one, Triton's doing all the damage, Shank's giving an armor buff, Joy and Aerial healing, and giving shields, and then Triton's basically immortal and can just go through every enemy without worrying about anything really. So you can see his portal spam there, drain everybody down, they're all dead. I got 1,584 items there. Now, with that being done, what's important to note is that it can vary, and I get double because of my VIP level, of course. So let me do them both, and we'll see what we get. Because doing one, I guess I should do one first. So that was one mission, which is basically one click of a button every day. 30 million gold. The only problem I have with this, and this is kind of why I wanted to address this video. Now, I want to see what your opinion of all of you are. So that was 30 million gold. And the port is, of course, you can do the surge, but the port is the main sort of income stream. Because I think what this game is missing out is like an idle currency like most games do these days. So I think they need to get back on track with that and maybe have it so you can send your heroes out on missions or something like that just to get you a little bit of extra money. So that's 30 million. Now, to put into perspective if that's good or not, I think I've got most of these characters maxed out now, but you can see that when I want to level them up to the next level, it's 5 million gold. So that's only going to let me upgrade 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 5-ish moves. So that isn't too great, really, in the grand scale of things, considering that those difficulties come out to kind of, when you level up. So I just wanted to touch on that. I had a few people ask me what team I use for the warehouse as well. That's my team. It's mainly just Triton. There isn't really a right team. But like I said, the way I like to work it is I'll go, okay, how can I keep my team alive? So I'll go Joy and Ariel. They're the good healers. They're going to keep everyone alive. Then I put one character in who's going to kill. So I could use Darkwing, could use Triton, could use Bolt. Bolt's quite good for both of them because he does normal and fantastic damage. But yeah, so that's the way I look at it. And then I like to put Shank in to give an armor buff to everybody. And then I'll just have one character to do all the work. Sometimes I'll even put Pocahontas on to give some buffs as well. So that's kind of the way I approach that. So for example, I could show you it with Darkwing here, and we'd clear it just the same as we did before, if not easier using Negaduck. So yeah, so everybody just gets dissolved. But yeah, like I said, and then that way what's happening is I've got a team of people buffing. So I actually can't remember what buff Pocahontas gives Negaduck. I'm thinking, do I have more of like an ultimate team here? So if we go to Pocahontas, I try to keep her on the highest level. So it's a purple skill here, which I've got plus 80 as well. So what color is our boy here? So what team is he in? He's in the red team. So you go to Pocahontas, and I want to see what that red buffs to see how well it buffs him. So red's armor, that is mad. So he's getting 1 billion extra armor if you go into it with Pocahontas as well. And like I said, that's why I did my mod build on her, to be stupid on the lending hand. So let's max Pocahontas out here. I only really ever need to max her purple skill out, because the rest of them I'm not really fussed by. I always like to do their friendship missions when I can as well. I think friendship mission is just a nice little buff. That's going to get that up to 122. That's quite a big upgrade there, actually. I didn't realize I had so many spare shards for her. There we go. Not a huge amount of good buffs there, but it's a little hit. And that puts Pocahontas to a very good position. And also, I don't need to power promote her, but the options there. Oh, I think they've rescaled up the stamina buying again, because it's 8,000 now. Oh, I can power promote her now as well. That's max. I thought it was already 385. Or is that the cap going up again? Oh, that's mad now that it's 8,000 stamina. So I think I did read about them saying that they were going to increase that further. So that's pretty good. I do like the little tweaks they keep adding with like the stamina and stuff. So, you know, they keep sliding in some decent quality of life improvements there. So yeah. There we go. So we've got that up to the highest level it can go, plus a 80 buff from the mods. Now, it's a bit of a silly mod build, yes, but it works quite nicely, because each time you do one of these, what's happening is that it's giving her another 10 levels. So that's going to first, and I got a 90 plus on that. So you can see what I mean there. As in, this makes her like the most ultimate buff character. So I wonder if I could go into a... let's just put Negaduck on highest level now. They've done the update there. Now let's see if I can go in with just my boy Nega. And that didn't sound right. Just my boy Negaduck, and see what he's going to be like. So we've got a 1.7 million team. I want to go Negaduck and Pocahontas, and that's it. Ding, ding, like that. Okay, let's see. I shouldn't win this, actually, because I was going to say they've also got... I didn't quite realize the team I was going against. And then if I put Shank in, Ariel in, and Joy in, what I've done here is formed like an ultimate buff team around Negaduck. I might still die here immediately by Baymax. Oh, yeah, because we got the speed buffs there, which is unfortunate. But they did see... You saw how sort of longer they managed to stay alive there. So I want to put... I put Baymax in. Oh, there Jake is destroying me. And I forgot that Moana's had a bit of a rework as well. So they've actually got quite a decent team going on here, which is a little bit scary. Let's lose Pocahontas. Put Jake on. Take Joy off. Because I haven't really got Joy on a good enough level at the moment. Yeah. So they stay alive long enough to get the bomb out. So I'm not beating that team. He's very well synergized up with oh, this is a bit of a weird team I'm going against here. They've got Miguel on. Miguel's had a rework as well recently. Yeah, that's a very strange team I was going against there. Just want to level up a little bit so I can start to get my daily diamonds again. Anyway, a bit of a random one today. It kind of went on a tangent upgrading Pocahontas. But I really like Pocahontas as a character I just kind of swap on randomly. I've always quite liked that approach where I could just have sort of one character I could put on at random. But yeah, so make sure you get into your port battles and you are doing everything you need to. You can see that I've got Pocahontas to a good level. I think Pocahontas is still one of my favourite buff characters. She did also get a rework recently, Pocahontas. Well, I say recently, it was quite a while ago, but it certainly just brought her up to that next mark of being pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I want you to comment down below, who is your favourite buff character? Like, do you like Shank for the armor? Do you like Pocahontas for the unique sort of team color mods? Do you like Joy for the healing? Do you like Ariel for the shields? Comment down below. I still think Phoebus has to be up there as one of my favorite as well. Phoebus is very, very good with his attack speed. So imagine having Pocahontas, Phoebus, Jake, Negaduck, and then like maybe Ariel at the back. That's going to be quite a ridiculous team. The problem I have is that, with that one I just tried to verse in Arena, is that he's synergized quite well with all the healths and stuff. So even if I did what I said and I took Baymax off and put Phoebus on, Phoebus is a little... So Phoebus will probably die immediately here by Baymax, yeah. So I can't overpower Baymax here, which happens quite a lot. You know, that is the kind of technique which people play with. Baymax, Negaduck, instant kills. You know, that's the way it goes. So you see here, I got my speed up there. And everybody got destroyed. And I quite like Pocahontas' move as well. Because what we'll see from that is it actually picks people up. But yeah, there we go, guys. Bit of a random video today. Wanted to take a look at the port, which I think we've done a good job of. And I'll see you legends in the next one.